Merhaba Gamer Ömer takipçileri, hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Bugün sizlerle birlikte Max Payne'in 9. bölümüyle karşınızdayız arkadaşlar. Evet.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was going to have to face the music sooner or later.
Bildiğin şu anda biz polis karakolundayız ya. Bizi içeri aldılar. Ciddi polis karakolundayız.
I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Şuradakileri bir bakalım. Bunlar bir sıkıntı var mı? Bak bakalım şuralara. Oraya bak. Çek hadi. Çek, hazırım ben. Hadi bakalım. Adamların çıktığı yere giriyoruz. Hadi bakalım. Bildiğin isyan çağ. Öl artık ya, öl.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more presently, seemed I was too.
Evet, güzel bir atıştı. Şey.
The security switch had to be in that booth.
Burada bir yerde olmalıydı. Yapıyoruz.
They had their body armor, I had mine. It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
İpuç. Hadi bakalım.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Bu kötü oldu. Tekrar deneyelim bakalım ama. Direkt öldük.
Shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Bu da benden sana gelsin. Babanıza gelin. Geliyorum. Adam yaşasaydı ha.
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Another dark, rainy night, another police station, another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, nothing changes.
Yok mu ya? Başka yok. Ha varmış. İyi.
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time. Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem.
Evet. İçeride biri var mı yok mu? Söyleyin. Duş alma yerleri de varmış. Güzelmiş ya bu. Kilo ha? Kaç kilo? Erkek tuvalete bakalım. İşte erkek tuvaletinde. İkinci parça. Üçüncü parçayı da alırsak. Evet. Pisuarlarımızla erkek tuvalet.
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Yemekhanelere.
Blood money from the good doctor. Serrano had canceled one side of that transaction. The other was on me.
Diğeri benim üzerimde kaldı.
From the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running. I figured I should check out the security monitors while I had the chance.
Ne oluyor bakalım burada?
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. Oh. That's what happens when you hand some roided up half-wit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
da benden gelsin ha.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
Ortalık karışacak desene.
I saw the elevator doors were open.
Bunu alayım canım. 32 43 gayet iyi gidiyor. Lazerle. Altın Commander. 3'te 3 yaptım. Evet, bunu da aldım. Bu mermileri daha fazla. Hadi oğlum 5. kata gidelim. Ne var bakalım 5. katta. Hep birlikte görelim.
There was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo. It was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Silahını al eline. Şüş. Mermi manyağı yapıyorsun. Gene de ölmüyor herhalde.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Hadi gidelim bakalım. Ben bununla iyi nişan alamıyorum yani. Artık öl be. Kaç canın var kardeş senin? Oha. O ne ya? Yani bu mermiyle şeyle zaten ölmemem imkanı yoktu. Öldük. Biz bunu bir şey sandık. Bir dakika bir bakayım. Yok ya bunun sıkıntı var bizim oyununda. Biz bunu alsak daha iyi gibi. Pompalı. Fotoğraf makinesinin yanına ateş ediyorsun ama yani. Hazır mısın? Nereden çıktı da öyle? Lan sizin ben gelmişsiniz, geçmişsiniz. Gene mermi bırakıyordu ya. Kardeş öldürün ya. Allah aşkına biriniz beni öldürün. Bak rica ediyorum bak. Oradan gelmesen biter mi? Gene mermi bıraktım. Bizim buna adam gibi bir silahla gitmemiz gerekiyor yani. Çık oğlum dışarı. Mermi desem var, tamam. Allah.
I killed more cops than cholesterol And still, no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail. But it was too late for that now.
Başta. Bu ne? Oo, şu silaha bak. Bu silahın da mermisi yok işte. Bu silah gayet iyi.
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone.
Silahın mermisinden verin şu arkadaşımıza, kardeşimize. Şöyle polisleri gönderin gelsin. Her yerde pizza. İyice canımızı çekittireceksiniz ya.
Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone. They'd never taken a bribe.
Asla rüşvet yemedi. Buralarda belki bir şeyler vardır. Pek yok gibi ama.
AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money?
Politik dosya incelendi. Başka var mı incelememiz gereken? Tamam, başka bir şey kalmadıysa gidiyoruz.
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time. The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me.
Oh.
My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks, and there they were, my illustrious employers, 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was going to look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
Brezilya. Vay vay. Ben hepinizle oynayacağım. Hepinizle. Gelin buraya. Çıkar o kafanı. Her zaman bekleriz.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was going to find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. That would have been too easy. The bastards had me locked in. This was a waste of time. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. If I didn't do something soon, I was going to be crying myself to a very long sleep.
Oğlum, bunu mu değerlendiriyorsunuz ya? Görmediğim ne var ha? Bütün kapılar kilitli. Ne yapacak?
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. This was a waste of time. That would have been too easy. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. If I didn't do something soon, I was going to be crying myself to a very long sleep. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Ateş! Yani göbekli mi demek istiyorsun? Seyirler.
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
Umarım CD'yi kopyalayıp almışızdır ha.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Ne var bakalım?
O seu dinheiro representa seu futuro. Mantenha-o seguro com o Banco Boitatá. Para sua casa, o seu carro ou o seu negócio. Venha falar com o Boitatá.
Threatens to be the worst volcanic eruption in Ecuador for 40 years.
The epidemic of violence that grips Brazil's major cities continues to worsen.
On
Monday, a massive gun battle between drug gangs and special forces police in the favela of Nova Esperanza left 150 people dead or critically injured. Mayoral candidates were divided on the reactions to the altercation. Camila Machado blamed the police force for acting without restraint and effective government oversight. Victor Branco, whose eldest brother was murdered last week and whose youngest brother is missing and is feared to have been an innocent victim in Monday's gun battle, issued a statement calling for more funding for law enforcement and vowing to stop at nothing to make Sao Paulo safe again. In Buenos Aires, the world's largest chorizo caused quite a stir.
Sosis mi? Ya bunlar iyice kafayı yemiş ya. Tamam, gidiyoruz. Vay be, polis gücü. Gelin. Polis gücü gel. Acı yok. Ha? Sen de geber.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't going to find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Kesinlikle daha iyi. Nişangahlı değil mi bu? Şey yok ya, işte hiçbir şey gözükmüyor. Bunu hemen değiştirelim.
Nice to see you.
Pra casa, gringo de merda!
I don't think we're properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Well, you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada!
Oh yeah. Tekrar bekleriz.
Still nothing to show for it. Felt like I was detaching, but maybe this was revenge for something else. Something buried deep in the past. Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own.
Artılar. Güvenlik kapılarını aç.
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best. It was time to get out of that circus before any more clowns showed up. Figured I'd bag those up for evidence.
Olaylara bak, arkasında polis var ya. Böyle bir şey var mı? Her zaman bekleriz. Eğitim için mi gelmiştiniz? Gel bakalım. Teşekkür ederim. Evet, gringolar. Başka yok gibi. He? Bu adam teslim olmuştu lan. Ah, onu öldürmeyecektik ya. Adam teslim olmuştu. Onu keşke öldürmeseydim. Refleks işte.
Their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Benim onu almaya gidiyorum. Hadi gidelim bakalım.
Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem.
İçeride neler oluyor? Bir sıkıntı var.
Tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus! Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be? This isn't too much, come on, boy. You should know to walk away.
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
You shouldn't have listened to that idiot, Da Silva!
Those ceiling tiles looked kind of loose. It was worth a shot.
Hadi. Hadi.
I hope you also want this!
Kaçma.
Give Rodrigo my regards!
Ölmüyor adam ölmüyordu lan. Oha. Mermi mi? Aha. Tek mermi. Ya öyle kafadan yersin işte. Ne oldu ha? Öldün mü? Hiç üzülme.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this and I could feel it.
Hadi bakalım. En sonunda sona doğru geldik.
Becker!
Oh, Becker.
Something funny about dying? I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? There's a good fellow. Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crashapleto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just frittered it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
Gitmeyi severler.
God damn it!
Okay, Max. You check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Gene mi? Yani havalimanında
Of
yapamadım.
course, I knew they were looking for me, but the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force, and they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Ve yine Max. Güvenlikten geçtiğimize göre. Ciddi mi ya? Evet arkadaşlar, bu bölümün sonuna geldik. Bir dahaki bölümde görüşmek dileğiyle. Hoşça kalın, esen kalın arkadaşlar.